Chapter 16, lady and gentlemen. Chapter 16, here we come. In chapter 16 now we begin to look at the verbs in particular. This is not going to be too difficult, so I expect you to track along very carefully, diligently, and to seek to understand, not just try to get a good grade. Chapter 16 is about the present active indicative. Present, note that. Active, note it. Indicative, note it. So now, let's review the English grammar for this present active indicative before we go into the Greek. In the English grammar, when we talk about time, which I did in chapter 15, it's about when the action of the verb took place. In the present active indicative, it means the action is taking time presently. Aspect is what kind of action. In the present, we are dealing with imperfective, which means I am studying. It is not undefined. It does not say I just did something. It is saying I am doing something continuously. Voice, present active. Active means the voice is active. The subject is performing the action of the verb. Mode, present active indicative. Indicative means the mode of reality. So this is the present time, the ongoing action, I am doing the action, and it is related to reality. As we move forward, you are going to come across this overview chart of the present active indicative. And the way that it is formed, this is the point of this slide. The way the present active indicative is formed is the present tense stem plus connecting vowel plus primary active personal ending. Note that primary active personal ending. So you will see in the Greek, you will see the lu, lambda, upsilon, lu plus omicron. Omicron is the connecting vowel plus men. Men is the personal ending. In this case, it is the first person plural personal ending. Luomen. Lu is the stem. Omicron is connecting vowel. Men is the personal ending. Don't worry, it's going to become clear soon. If I were to just give you an overview of the present active indicative, looking to the left, you will see luo, lues, lue, luomen, luete, luusin. Luo means I'm losing. Lues, you are losing. Lue, he, she, it is losing. Luomen, we are losing. Luete, you are losing. Luusi, they are losing. You notice the no in the parenthesis, in the brackets. It means that it's a movable no. You may or you may not have it there. It doesn't matter. When it comes to how we form the present active indicative, we begin with the root and stem. The root and stem equals the most basic form of the verb in a particular tense. That is, basically, what do you have to have in the verb in order to add the connecting vowel and the personal endings? Connecting vowels, you know, is the omicron or the epsilon, depending. What you need to know about connecting vowels is if the personal ending begins with a mu or nu, the connecting vowel will be omicron. Let me say it again. If the personal ending begins with a mu or nu, connecting vowel begins with is an omicron. Anything else other than mu or nu, connecting vowel is epsilon. Let me repeat myself. If the personal ending begins with a mu or a nu, connecting vowel is what? Omicron, you are right. If it begins with anything other than mu or nu, connecting vowel is what? Epsilon, you are correct. Thank you. So you have legomen and you have legete. Sorry, my phone was ringing. My sister is trying to call me. I will call her afterwards. Okay. Now, so mu or nu, connecting vowel is omicron. Anything else, connecting vowel is epsilon. So, something called personal endings. How we form the verb. The personal endings will agree with the subject, like Amy goes with the first person. Okay, I or we. No, I, singular. Subject is not always required in a verb. You can look at the personal ending of a verb and know the subject. Okay? You can know whether it is a first, second, or third person. So you will always look at the ending of the verb to know what the subject, whether it's first, second, or third person. Primary endings, keep this in mind as we're going to move forward and you will know this better. Primary endings, there are four primary personal endings. The first one is the primary active personal ending. Then you have the secondary active. Then you have the primary middle passive. Then you have the secondary middle passive. Right now we are looking at the primary active personal endings. So the master case personal endings is this. Luo. Here you have Luo, the first person singular, does not have a personal ending, but the connecting vowel is omicron, so the omicron lengthens to omega. Second person, the stem is Lu, connecting vowel is epsilon, personal ending is sigma, but the epsilon lengthens to a, epsilon iota before the sigma, so you have Lu S. Third person, the personal ending is iota. The stem is Lu, connecting vowel is epsilon, so you have Lu A. First person plural, stem is Lu, connecting vowel is omicron, personal ending is men, so you have Lu O men. Second person plural, stem is Lu, personal connecting vowel is epsilon, personal ending is te, so you have Lu ete. Third person plural. Now pay attention. Stem is Lu, connecting vowel is omicron, but the personal third person plural ending is nsi, new sigma iota. Because the omicron comes from against a new, the new drops and the omicron lengthens to u, so you have omicron epsilon and then c, so that's where you have Luoc. If you do not understand that, replay this or ask me a question. Now when it comes to personal pronouns, you use personal pronouns with the verbs for emphasis. For example, ego agapo Robin. Ego is I, which is first person personal pronoun. Agapo is also means I love, so it means I love Robin. That is when you put the personal pronoun there, it is for emphasis. Jump over the contrast. Let's go to reflexive. The reflexive means the subject is acting upon itself. Let's say I love myself, I love me. That is reflexive. So ego agapo Robin, emphasis I love Robin. Ego I, agapo I love Robin. You're going to come up against something called master indicative verb chart. This is just for your attention. It's going to come up where you have the tense, the augment, whether it is there, forget that. The tense stem, the tense formative, connecting vowel, personal endings, first singular paradigm. That's going to come up. So don't worry about that for now. For now, present active and negative, that's what we deal with in chapter 16. Stem, connecting vowel, primary active ending. Verbal root is the tense stem. What is it, the basic thing about the verb that you add the connecting vowel and the personal endings to? Connecting vowel is either omicron or epsilon. Omicron if the personal ending begins with a mu or nu. Epsilon if it begins with anything else. Primary active endings, we have already talked about that. They have to agree. So you have Lue, Luo, Lues, Lue, Luomen, Luete, Luunsin. I already explained that. So learn your vocab. Write out on your vocab cards the things that you need to know. And here are your vocabs. Okay? That is it for lesson 16. So thank you for listening, and we will work on lesson 17.